Let's talk about how your thyroid disorder might be impacting and affecting your personal relationship. Hi, my name is Sheba and I'm here to talk to you about your thyroid health. Often I get messages from a lot of you guys telling me about how since you've been diagnosed with a thyroid disorder, it could be anything, hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism, Graves' disease, Hashimoto's, which may have also led to you experiencing symptoms of PCOS, for instance. You are now noticing issues with your partner, your husband, maybe you guys are arguing more, you're just always irritable, and if that's normal. I don't want to use the word normal, but I want to say that it is unfortunately common for your thyroid to start impacting your body, your emotional well-being, your physical well-being, and that often can seep into impacting and influencing the people around you. And there can be a lot of reasons for this. I'm not a clinician or a doctor, but I'm going to do my level best to explain this to you based on my personal experience and research. Firstly, there are so many metabolic processes that are controlled by your thyroid, and there's so many things that are happening because your thyroid is quite linked to your nervous system that is impacting the way you feel, the way you conduct yourself, your energy. You might experience brain fog, you have a lot of fatigue, you're not as excitable as you were before. And so when people start seeing that, they might say, she's just being like a downer, she's never excited anymore, she's always just complaining or sad, she's always tired. And so that starts making you feel a certain way about yourself because you're not complaining. You are experiencing these things, but because there's a lack of education and information out there for those of us who've gone through thyroid disorders, that we don't know that it's happening because of our thyroid. We just know we're experiencing all these things, and then we think, okay, well, if I take thyroxine, if I take Synthroid, it's going to solve the problem. Unfortunately, it doesn't do that for all of us. It doesn't really do that for most of us, because Synthroid is helping to create that synthetic hormone that the thyroid was not creating. However, it's not balancing out all the other problems that are happening in our body. And this is coming more so from experience and very little research. I want to be honest about that. And so there's that happening within us, right? And then now it's starting to impact our relationship, whether it's our friendship, whether it's our husband, our partner, because we have a lowered libido. We are experiencing lethargy. We're experiencing fatigue. We are constantly tired. We're not as excited, because with hypothyroidism, there is also research in talking about depression and, brain fog and all that stuff, because there's all these other depletions of vitamins and minerals. There's all this stuff happening within our body. And so what can you do to help with that? I think it really comes down to the simple steps I talk about in a lot of my videos, which is really trying to stay on top of your health. This is really the time for you to take control of your body, of your well-being, to the best of your abilities, to what you are able to do. But you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone to be able to do that. Go and talk to a naturopath. Say, I need blood work. I need to understand what deficiencies are going on in my body. That is going to be the single most crucial step, because that's going to help you understand, okay, what are the foods I need to eat? What are the supplements I need to take? If you don't want to go to a naturopath, you don't have the finances for it, if you go to the link, I'll put it in my bio or description or whatever, I have a food list for you that is telling you the foods you should eat and avoid. A lot of foods, especially with hypothyroidism, are going to impede with your thyroid function. Now, depending on the thyroid disorder that you have, you might need to avoid a lot of different foods. You might have an iodine surplus, you might have an iodine deficiency. Again, my food list is more so for hypothyroidism. If you have Graves' disease, you have hyperthyroidism, please do a little bit of your own research to ensure you are not eating too much of the wrong food. Please make sure you are taking care of your physical well-being, take care of your emotional health, but most importantly, the best advice I can give you, which I wish someone gave me at the time, was Sit down with your friends, sit down with your partner, sit with your family, and try and explain to them what you are feeling. Let them understand what you are going through so they are not thinking you are making excuses to spend time with them, to do things with them. They have a better understanding as well of what you might be going through. If you watch my video, which is called Symptoms and Supplements, if you're here on YouTube, I'm talking about all the symptoms I could research about, for instance, hypothyroidism. Maybe watch that with them so they can also understand, wow, like your thyroid disorder can impact your hair, your skin, your emotional well-being, your mental health, your energy, your libido, your weight. You might have a puffy face, you might be experiencing dry skin. It's wild how many things are impacted by our thyroid. Sit with the people you love, let them know what you're going through, and receive that love back from them, because that's also going to be really healing for you. Of course, there's a lot of like scientific things, there's a lot of things we can do, but some of the things we have to do really have to come from within us. We really have to practice self-love. We really have to surround ourselves with people who give us that love, and that can also be incredibly healing. Now, if you ever need to talk to me, if you ever have any questions, you can always reach out to me. You can leave your comments here, you can DM me on Instagram, and I will do my level best to be there for you. But know you are not alone. Know that you are loved. You are deserving of love. And soon enough, you will find your way back to the person you know you want to be. But until then, take control of your life, take control of your health and well-being, and do everything that you can to create more positivity and strength and love for you.